Achi. As we continue with this story, so you said you toured in Muscle Bay for a year or 3 years.
No, I was on the road for 12 years,
When
uh,
was this?
from 82 to 94, I think it was.
82 to 90. That's a long time ago.
But we used to work, our contracts used to work on a 3-month basis. So you had an agent,
Yeah.
a musical agent, which took 10 or 15% of your monthly salary,
Yeah.
um, which, as far as I'm concerned, was bloody good at that stage.
Yeah.
We were earning good bucks. You normally stayed in the hotel, and normally your shortest contract was 3 months. And then halfway through your 3 months, your agent would phone you and say, right, I can offer you Ermelo Holiday Inn, Cape Town, Naughty Sea Point, or Plett, the Beacon Isle,
Yeah.
and you took your choice, and it was normally a 3-month contract. Ended up with 3 1-year contracts at 3 different places.
3 1-year
Yeah,
contracts.
Mossel
And the
Bay.
minimum was 3 months.
Yeah,
So you got 9 more months.
yeah. At the Beacon Isle Hotel in Plett, Mossel Bay, the Poort restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
George, a restaurant called, I think it was called Speakeasy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the worst one was Mossel Bay.
Why was it the
7 nights
worst
a
one?
week.
7 nights.
Yep. For the first 3 months,
And how many hours a night would you play?
4 to 8.
That's 4
Sorry,
hours.
8 to 12. Four sets.
Yeah.
Supposed to be 45 on, 15 off.
Yeah.
But I mean, 45. We normally played an hour,
Yeah.
hour and 10 minutes, and then take a 20-minute break. So we normally did we played our full quota.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, the Mossel Bay, the Poort restaurant. Yeah. First 3 months, we ended up playing until 3 o'clock in the morning, from 8 until 3, 7 nights a week, Sundays included. And then I went to the owner and I said to him, listen,
That's a lot.
my throat can't handle it. I mean, it just,
And you were the only one singing.
my drummer used to do a little bit of backing, but I was 90% of the lead vocals. That's why my voice sounds like it does.
I
It's
mean,
stuffed.
it's 7 nights a week,
Yeah.
every single day
Then,
of screaming.
yeah, eventually I said to the owner, I said, listen, can't we get a one-man band in to play from, say, 6 until 10?
Yeah, and then,
And then
you
my
take
drummer and
over.
I from 10 till 3. And he agreed with it. We got a guy in. And he was there for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And one Saturday morning, myself and Peter, my drummer, Peter Bold,
Yeah.
excellent drummer, guy with the Tama Octopus kit.
Yeah.
All his drums were mic'd up as well. Anyway,
All 18 of them.
yeah, one mic for 2 drums, for 2 toms. But anyway, got up Saturday morning for rehearsal,
Yeah.
and my Adamus was gone. That musician had stolen it and ridden away. But anyway,
That's crazy.
managed to get hold of him years later.
And he still had it. Or he probably had sold it.
Well, he didn't have. I don't know if he had it anymore, but he had a couple of broken eyes and bones and. But anyway,
He paid his dues.
Adamus. I mean, Ovation Adamus. It was like the guitar to have. I reckon they're going new now for 100,000, 80, 90,000.
That's expensive.
Yeah, they're exceptionally
That's
expensive.
a pricey toy.
But anyway, yeah. So that was Mossel Bay. That was a hectic one.
Yeah, that sounds like it was fun though.
It was hard work, but
Fun.
fun.
So what would you do during the day? Because I mean, you're from down here, and you had to go all the way out there for pretty much the whole year.
Well,
Did you get like a day job or something like that?
No, rehearse 3 new songs a week.
That
3
was
new songs a week. Sometimes 2 songs a week, but on average 3 new songs a week. We used to cover the top 40, the top 40, top 40.
So you used to go through the top 40
Yeah.
list, and then you pick from there, and
Yeah.
then you're like, okay, we can do these ones for
Yeah.
this month, and then. Did you know anyone that side, or
No,
it was just
You get booked and you say, right,
So they booked your accommodation also, or you had to cover that on your own?
they cover that. It's accommodation and meals were included.
Oh, I think it's not bad at all.
No, not at all. We had a lacquer flat behind the house,
Yeah.
behind the
The
venue.
restaurant, yeah.
It was actually back to back against the venue. 4-bedroom flat, right on the beach. Nothing, just rocks in front of you and water.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, that must have been nice. You like literally just walk to the beach
You
every
can't
single
walk
day.
because it's just rocks. There's the beach. There's nothing in front of you. Your guitar strings,
Yeah.
my man.
Oh, they would snap from the weather.
Rust. A week and a half, new set of
Change.
strings. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know with the humidity and everything and altitude, it plays a big role in
Yeah.
like, tension and everything. But so you did the Mossel Bay,
Yeah.
and then where else did you go?
Oh, my soul. My first pro gig, if I remember correctly, was semi-pro. I hadn't been booked by an agent. Was between Port Elizabeth and East London, Port
Yeah.
Alfred,
Yeah.
the Langdon Hotel. November, December, January.
How did they hear of you from down here, or you were not in?
No, I
Polokwane
was
by then?
based in Port Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
I'm a PE boy.
PE boy. And when did you move down here?
94.
Oh,
When
oh, independence.
Yeah. When my last pro gig I did was Sun City, the Flamingo Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that was my last pro gig. That was 94.
Before you moved down here.
Yeah.
That's insane. But yes, you were saying your first pro gig, you got.
Okay,
you
was
got
the
into-
Langdon Hotel.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get lost somewhere along the line. That was the Langdon. It was a semi-pro. I hadn't been booked through an agent.
Yeah.
While I was playing there, an agency guy phoned me. I don't know if he's still around. Mike Bourne.
Yeah.
Mike Bourne Management. They were quite big in. He was like,
PEs, huh, that's
well, the whole South Africa
Yeah.
to book musicians. We were very few and far between then. I must tell you,
Yeah.
there weren't very many solo
Pro
artists.
users,
There was a
yeah.
couple of bands.
So this was before you got in together with the drummer.
Yeah, no, the drummer was later.
All right.
Then I did the Tudor Rose in Bromfontein.
Yeah.
That was a awakening. My man, the bikers there. Oh,
You did. It was a biker rally.
Yeah, the bikers pub. Hell's Angels, Gypsy Jokers, Midnight Riders, 12 Apostles, Tudor Rebels. And those were the 5 or 6 big biker
bikers
that was
back
their
then.
that was their pub.
Oh, they shared the same pub.
Yeah, for 3, and so you must imagine the fights.
Yeah. That must have been insane.
But anyway, yeah, Tudor Rose. Then I think I did Ermelo Holiday Inn. I'm not too sure if I went from Ermelo back to Port Elizabeth.
Yeah.
The Pig and Whistle in Port Elizabeth. Then also in Port Elizabeth, the Stage Door,
Yeah.
Phoenix Hotel. Oh, that was a real pommy English pub. And then I did another hotel in PE. I think it was the Grand Hotel
Yeah.
or something like that. Man, then Durban, the Beach Hotel, downstairs at Cockney Pride. Yes, that place rocked there.
It was too fire.
Every Thursday used to be a yard of ale, but the proper yard of ale. Competition.
Serious. Like everybody pretty much walked out very, very much wasted.
Yeah.
Or they had to get dragged out
Yeah.
wasted.
Then Durban, the Beach Hotel, downstairs at the Cockney Pride, upstairs at the Terrace.
Yeah.
Then at that train station in near the middle of Durban that they redone the whole place and built a whole lot of restaurants and stuff there.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember the name of that. I think it was Pier 101 or something like that.
Yeah.
That was a lacquer gig during the day, and then on Sunday afternoons, well, from 12 o'clock Sunday,
Yeah.
I've got to tell you this story.
Oh.
So, Durban, this
The
Pier,
way you just clapped your hand,
Yeah.
I know it's going to be too late. It's going to be too much.
Pier 101.
that too.
Sunday, we get asked.
Right.
We were playing at the restaurant, one of the restaurants in the club, in
Yeah.
this huge big hall. And they asked us if we wouldn't come and play on Sunday afternoons from 12 until 3.
Yeah.
Extra money, I mean, geez, we're not going to say no.
You're not going to say no to
So,
money.
and then my drummer was with me then, Peter.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't have equipment sufficient for, I think there was like 1,500, 2,000 people that used to sit on this huge grass.
That's a lot.
So I hired sound, EV Turbo 9,000 turbo bins or something like that.
Yeah.
With PAs and everything. I used to hire it every Sunday. But the stage was a brick stage, and it must have been about a meter and a half high. And you had a yellow tarpaulin over it. So myself and my drummer sitting, and we're rocking, and we're doing Radar Love, Golden Earring. And Peter was sitting slightly to the left behind me, and we were rocking. And I looked up to see what was happening there, and the next minute, there was no drums. So,
What happened?
he fell off the back of the stage. He actually hurt himself, eh? And thank goodness there was another dude there, a jazz drummer.
Yeah. Oh, then he
Wow.
came and took over from him after you got hurt.
Wow. I can't remember. I think his name was Jasper.
Yeah.
My man.
He was
Busy.
good.
Yeah, but a jazz drummer. Full on jazz. Not a rock, but jazz. But
Yeah.
excellent.
So what genres were you doing back then?
Top 40.
Yeah.
So,
So back then it was pretty much pop rock.
rock, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dire Straits, Bob Dylan, Rodriguez, Neil Young,
Bit of Bon Jovi here and
Bon
there.
Jovi, I can't remember. Huey Lewis and the News.
Metallica were in
no,
the top 40s
no.
back then. They were still in underground.
There was a couple of Pet Shop Boys.
Yeah.
A couple of the top 40
Top
guys
40 guys
that we did.
that were big back in the day.
Yeah.
All right, and then?
Then after Durban, I can't remember. The Strand. I know I was at the Strand. We were also there. We were there supposed to be for 3 months. We ended up for 6 months. And they broke the wall out of the pub to make it bigger because that club was pumping.
Serious?
Yeah, that pub used to cook. It was awesome, man. And yes, after Somerset West Naughties.
You played a lot of places.
Yeah.
You played a ton load of places. So what made you decide to move down here?
I was doing I didn't know at that stage it's going to be my last gig, a last pro gig. It was at Sun City at the Flamingo Bar.
Yeah.
And a cousin of my wife, my son had just been born, Anthony,
Yeah.
the guy that plays with you in the
Yes.
band. Anthony he was 3 months old. And at Sun City in the staff quarters, they just built new staff quarters.
Yeah.
And it was November, December, January gig, 3-month gig. Just to veer off, after being on the road for 12 years, my last pro gig was Sun City.
Yeah.
I had to go and do an audition to get the gig at Sun City.
Serious. After 12 years
Yeah.
of doing it.
Yeah. I can still remember 2 or 3 of the songs that I did for them
Yeah.
as the audition was Kingston Town, Cocaine, and I think the other one was either Bob Dylan Knocking on Heaven's Door or I'll Be Your Baby Tonight,
Yeah.
UB40, Robert Palmer and UB40. But I think those, and then they said to me, okay, Shop, you got the job, take it.
So how many people were there to audition?
There must have been about 6 or 7 people.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I just thought, look, you know what? I'm not
it's
going to
a
stand
job.
up here and fret. I'm just going to do what I normally do. I'm going to chill and,
Yeah, and keep
you
going.
know, and
You
just
don't
do
have
what
to
I
stress
normally
about
do.
it.
And thank goodness it worked.
Yeah.
But I must say, you know, when I was playing at the Pig and Whistle in Port Elizabeth, a very good friend of mine, also a musician, Anton de Wit,
Yeah.
he said to me one day, he said, maybe one day, if you're good enough, you'll end up playing at Sun City.
And you did
And
end
you
up
know,
playing at Sun
my whole
City.
life, well, that whole life, 10, 12 years, I was like,
The
I'm
goal
gonna
was
go.
to get to Sun
hopefully,
City.
hopefully. What an anticlimax. What an anticlimax. It was such an impersonal gig.
Yeah.
Because every night it's new people, there's no locals.
Oh, because you're playing for tourists that are coming
Yep.
in.
And it's overseas tourists, they want laid back jazz, you know.
They're not all about the feel-good vibes, like, you know.
I was used to playing in action bars, dance, people dancing.
people
You understand?
grooving to the music.
dancing,
And then
I
now
mean.
you're playing for people that are just looking at you
Yeah.
and eating and
And why are you making such a noise? You know, can you turn the volume down?
serious.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the worst.
Yeah,
eh?
I know. They-
Imagine you're grooving and someone just comes in and just tells you, "Ah, you're making too much
Yeah.
noise. Just tone it down a
Yep.
little bit."
It is heartbreaking when somebody
that
does that. I normally lose my, well, nowadays I lose my temper and tell the guy to go and jump off a cliff somewhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then, while I was playing there, Anthony was 3 months old.
Yeah.
And the guy came to me. He was a far relation to my wife. And he came and he said, "Listen, but you swatted electronic engineering." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Do you want a job at Olivetti?" And I thought, well, I've been on the road for 12 years.
Wouldn't hurt to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, got a son. You got to start looking after him and paying. But anyway,
Yeah, the bills started piling up after you came.
yeah. And that's why I decided to come to Petersburg, and I got a job here with Olivetti.
Yeah.
Worked for them for 3 years, and then I started my own company, computer company.
Yeah.
I did that for 7,552 years and 21 days, I think it is.
I like the number. So precise. 7,000.
But I did that for 20 years, I think, 30 years, 25
Yeah.
years. And then started a Wi-Fi company. And been doing that for about 5 years, 6 years now as well with the computer company. And the last 4 years, JP and I, we decided he's a one-man band, I'm a one-man band. Let's try and
Make a
jam.
two-man band.
And we just clicked. I don't know if it's the right terminology for it. It just grooves.
Yeah.
It just happens. You understand?
Like I think it comes with like the experience that you guys have been doing it by yourselves for so long. And then when you meet someone, it's like meeting your soulmate.
Yeah.
Not in the actual sense. That would come to your mind, Mawela. No, not that one. But the musical aspect, like when you find someone that understands your music, like how you play, and
Yes.
you understand how
Yes,
they
yes.
play, and you just complement
Groove.
each other.
It just meshes and
Yeah,
grooves. It just
everything
works.
just works together.
Yeah. Look, you do have your off night now and again.
Yeah, obviously. It's
It's when
music.
I
It never
forget the
goes
words.
smooth. It doesn't go smoothly every time.
Yeah, I know. But you have to make it work, eh?
Yeah, you got to.
You have to. There's just nothing you can do.
You got to make do with what with the hand you get dealt.
Yep. Or your sound is terrible.
See, those are always the worst. Those are the worst, like when it's pretty much out of your hands,
Yeah.
especially like when you're playing somewhere
Yeah.
else where you didn't have to carry your sound.
Yeah.
And then you get there and the sound is trash. That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's the worst. Yeah, I've had a few. I remember the one time I had to go play. One of my friends invited me to go play for them at the church. And I get there. They had this huge Marshall amps. So, mind you, it's in Joburg. So, I can't really carry my amps and everything that I carry when I go play. And it's like, no, we've got amps and stuff like that. I get there, they've got this stack. And then the volumes are just insane. Like, you get to a point where even when you're playing, you don't even enjoy what you're playing. You're just playing out of necessity.
'Cause you
I
have to,
have to
yeah.
play.
Those old Nigerian movies.
But yeah, anyway, so you decided to get together with
With JP.
JP, yeah.
And well, I've never looked back and I surmise JP also enjoys that we jam together. And it's awesome, really. I enjoy it. I absolutely enjoy
Enjoy
it.
it.
Yeah.
Because like with JP, what do you do? Do you still do like the old school?
Yeah, yeah.
Pop, not really pop, rock and roll kind of.
Yeah, rock.
Or you try to blend with.
We do a couple of Afrikaans songs as well, and every time, sorry, Japes, every time we do one so specific song, JP looks at me and he says, "Yeah, this one's for Archie."
He doesn't have a choice. He's gonna play it.
No, I'm not great. I can do one Afrikaans song, which is a very basic CFG.
Progression.
But it's got dirty words, so
Like, for me, I think the best Afrikaans songs that I've done was Snap. What's that song by Fokov Polisikar?
they do some nice songs, but
Oh,
they got rock.
They've got
eh?
some very
Yeah.
good jams. Can't remember the one that we always cover. But yeah, anyways, I'll remember it. I keep forgetting. But that's like that's my vocabulary when it comes to like playing.
Myself, I understand. I'm English. It was nice weather we had today. But anyway, JP, that's for you getting me. I'm getting you back. But anyway,
Tit for tat.
yeah, we do a lot of rock.
Yeah.
We do Bon Jovi. Oh, jeez, I can't even remember. I haven't got the.
Catalog.
Yeah,
It's too much. Because I have been to a few shows and
Yeah.
I've been to quite a number.
Yes,
And
yeah.
I enjoy it. But I am me. I like
Yeah.
the vibe and stuff like that. So like now with the Wi-Fi and the computer stuff,
Yep.
how does that work with the music? Like, is that's your day job and then the music is on the weekends?
Yes.
Because I know you've got the rugby
club
club.
down,
Yeah. So that's Friday to Sunday.
Yeah, well, I don't jam there anymore so much. I've been jamming at the Magubas Kloof Farmers Market.
Oh, one Heinesberg. that
Yes,
side.
just past Heinesberg.
Yeah.
Oh, what a super venue, eh?
Serious.
Jeez, man, what a nice vibe, eh? Really, it's awesome. It's
there.
Huh?
We should go there.
Right?
Yeah.
I think they've got a thing. Is it this weekend or next weekend?
I think there's one in Heinesberg this weekend or next week. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I know I'm there again on the 5th.
5th of June.
Yes.
Oh, that's next month.
That'll be the third month that I'll be playing there. Then I've still got another one after that. But the 29th, end of the month,
Yeah.
Saturday, JP and I are jamming at Thornhill the whole Saturday.
Thornhill, just yet.
Yeah.
What's happening at Thornhill?
That'll also be our third year in a row that we do the year function for them at the thing. Every year it's like a different thing. It's just like a birthday bash for the mall.
Yeah.
For the
So you
Thornhill.
just set up in the parking lot.
Yeah. But they set up a whole span of stalls, and you can buy hamburgers and all sorts of things, you understand, and people selling all sorts of stuff. And it's a lack of vibe, eh? Really. It's super.
I can imagine. I don't know how I never got to go to last year's one.
There wasn't one last year because of the COVID.
Oh yeah, COVID
Yeah,
hit
so-
everybody. Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
How did it hit you? But I think you got more business during COVID because everybody was home, and everybody needed
Wanted
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, correct, yeah.
Yeah.
I was very, very lucky there, I must admit. Yeah, the Wi-Fi business during the COVID is just,
Yeah.
It blossomed. It did
boomed,
the
yeah.
best. Because I know.
I should be getting a Wi-Fi when I leave here.
Huh?
I should be getting a Wi-Fi service when I yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did mention that you want to change your plan and
Yeah,
everything. See,
yeah.
there's the man to talk to,
Yeah.
right? You can sort
Yeah.
yourself out and then.
I think I'll be sorted.
I'm sure.
I'm
you'll
sure
be
we can
sorted.
sort you out.
Yeah,
I'm sure we can
out
sort you
easy,
out.
nice and quick.
Yeah.
So like with the touring, so after '94, you never did the road stuff.
No. No, not at all.
You just do the around.
What I did when I got to Petersburg,
Yeah.
Wednesdays,
Yeah.
Fridays, Saturdays, and some Sundays,
Yeah.
I used to play like at Pablo's. It was an awesome little pub.
Where was Pablo's?
Pablo's in the Checkers Center in town,
Yeah.
but that side of town. I'm not sure what it's called.
You go past where the spa was, right? Or it's around because the Checkers in town.
Yes,
you've
the
got
spa, you
Audio
turn-
Corporation, and then you've got
You
spa
turn
on the
right
oth- Yeah,
to get to Checkers,
yeah,
go into Checkers, walk through to the next street,
yeah.
across the road. There was
Oh,
Pablo's, and there was another, quite a Lani restaurant,
yeah.
and a club 909 around the corner. And I'm talking about 94.
They've all pretty much died down.
Yeah, no, they've gone.
Because like town is very dead these days.
But then, I mean, I was playing Wednesday nights,
Yeah,
Friday, Saturday, and some Sundays. Sundays at the Spur,
yeah.
and 500 Rand a night. Now, at 500 Rand,
Solo or as
solo, one-man band.
Because what I don't understand though is how the whole system is set up with the payment to musos. How I don't know how you see it. This is how I feel. I feel like if a band is coming in, so you get bands that come in and they are pretty much 5-piece band or 4-piece band, and then they get paid something like $5,000, and then you've got a DJ who comes in and he gets paid $5,000.
Yeah, I think the general public, have got a horrible, horrible misconception
Yeah,
of what it costs you as a musician to get up on stage and play for 4 hours,
yeah,
3 hours. Never mind the equipment.
yeah. The equipment is so expensive.
If you want decent sound, you're going to spend
you're
decent
gonna
money, bottom line.
You're gonna
There's-
pop a lot of money.
Yep. Number one. Number two, the hours spent rehearsing,
Yeah,
practicing to get that song right. And then they say to you, don't you want to come do it for publicity?
yeah. The publicity stunt. That's the worst.
My man, I've only done this 3 times in my life, is put the phone down in somebody's ear.
And all 3 times it was to do something for
I
publicity.
love
Twice
how
twice
he's
it was
precise with
for
numbers.
Huh?
that.
He's so precise with numbers.
He's got he's got his numbers right in
Yeah.
his head.
Yeah, look, I mean, people, put yourself on that stage and say, or do yourself a favor. Phone a plumber at 6 o'clock at night and say to him, come and fix my pipes for 4 hours and do it for publicity.
Oh,
let's
they're not
see
showing
what
up.
he says,
They're not showing
says
up.
to you. You understand? I mean, hell, be fair. I mean,
Oh, man. It's sad, but what do you think needs to be done to be able to like help the people to understand that it is something that we sort of need to drill into the system, that they need to learn to appreciate musicians, not just musicians, because I know like a few youth groups that do dramas and stuff like that, and people will tell them come do a function for us, and then it'll be just for publicity. Maybe someone will see you and they'll want to book you for a next one
Okay, now what does it cost that band or people to get
to
there?
get there.
What does it cost for those drums? What does it cost for the equipment?
Yeah.
Man. Unfortunately, I can't swear now. Yeah, really, it pees me off. Really,
It's insane. It's crazy.
And unfortunately, especially now with the lockdown, money was tight. So, the guys will phone and say, "Can you organize me a band or one solo artist? I'll pay him 1,500 Rand and a plate of food."
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Beep.
I think YouTube allows us.
Yeah, they do give us the leeway, so it's okay.
That's not fair. I mean, guys. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's a very sore point. But I think the only way you can try to sort it out is that as Reinhard organized that Limpopo musicians,
Yeah.
we should say amongst ourselves, guys, you know what? One-man band, minimum 3 grand a night. Bottom line.
Yeah. And then
Even
if it's
3
a
grand is
five-piece band, 7 or something like
be
that
fair.
minimum.
You understand? Also, the guys in the band must be fair as well.
Yeah.
And say, 5-piece band, they can't expect to get 15,000 Rand.
It's not gonna come.
The club can't afford it. So
Yeah.
you're going to put yourself out of the market.
Yeah, you're
You're
just
not going to
shooting
sell
yourself
yourself.
in the foot.
Exactly. So they're going to have to, within themselves, are going to come to some compromise and say, okay, whose equipment is it? 90% is this oaks. Okay, so out of the $5,000 we're getting, you can get 1,200.
For the
You can get
equipment.
800. And
Yeah,
divide it up
everybody pretty much benefits.
evenly. But I mean, now there was a place in Mokopane. I don't know if you saw my comment on that one. Yeah, that advertised musicians could come and do their can come and play for a plate of food and a beer
Yeah.
for publicity.
Imagine driving from here to Potter's
Well,
to go play for a plate of food.
I do
and a
believe
beer.
that guy actually received 1 or 2 phone calls, and he changed his advert that he placed on Facebook. There's one to the musos. You know.
Yeah.
Well done there, guys. For
But I think like it also comes back to us not being greedy. Because I feel like if one of us can say, all right, I'll take the whatever amount you give me, then he's already shooting everybody else
in
under the foot.
Correct.
Because I mean, I understand we're all suffering, we all need to make ends meet, but like you said, if we can come up with like a minimum and say, okay, minimum for an artist is, like you say, $3,000.
I would
Then
say
if anybody comes with under $3,000 and every artist is saying it's too little, I think people will start learning a little bit to understand that, you know what, let's spend. We need to pay these guys their money.
I mean, if you look at the guys like the big names,
Prime Circle.
and not even that, like Steve Hofmeyer, those type of guys. The amount they're charging for an hour show
It's insane.
It's horrendous.
It's insane. We played, what's his name again? It was 2 years ago? Sometime in February. Snap, what's his name? Snot Cop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Snot Cop, yeah.
Yes, at the Sutter Rings.
Yeah, the Sutter Rings.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember how much we got paid, but it was pretty much peanuts compared to how much he got paid, and he didn't even do most of his set. The crowd was singing half the time, and he had a CD, and Raynard had to change the CD for him. Or it was you?
No,
it was Raynard, I think.
Yeah, it was
that
Raynard.
had to run the. I'm like,
I know they ran back and came and borrowed some of my desks.
Yeah.
Because there was something wrong with their desks or something like
I'm
that.
like, how does that even work? You're getting paid 70 something.
Yeah, it's
And you're coming there with a CD. Can you imagine, Taki? Don't you want to be in that business?
Yeah.
He can hook you up with gigs. I mean, he's stored everywhere. He can be your manager. You'll be charging 15,000 per show, though. Minimum.
Yeah.
He doesn't want a plate and what?
No, he doesn't do a plate of food.
Yeah, no, I don't eat.
Nah, he
But
don't.
the tequila can come.
See, that's always like the fun part of it, because I don't drink.
Yeah.
But every time we play, Raina, Jason, everybody, Anthony, they all get their shots.
Yeah.
But the best part is right at the end of the last set. Anthony's always like almost on the tip of getting wasted. And Rainer can hold his liquor a little bit. But it's just hilarious for me, because I'll be standing there, I'm looking at everybody doing their shenanigans. I'm like, yep, I see you. I remember the last time we played, I think Jason was very, very tipsy at the end of one song, and he kept on speeding up. I kept on looking at him. I'm like, dude, you're going a little too fast. And then he slows down, and then he goes back up.
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
word. Yeah, no. Yeah, you see, that's the advantage of being a one-piece band, eh? You got
don't get
nobody else
stressed
to
about-
blame. You just-
You just go with. I'm to blame 99% of the time. I'm so sober, and I get carried away with seeing everything that's happening. I forget I'm supposed to continue playing. I'm like looking at everybody getting all wasted and all that. I'm like,
No, but I enjoy my tequilas. And this past Saturday, start singing a song, and halfway through you forget the words. So you just make up any words, and you just make as if that's supposed to be. You just carry on singing, and 90% of the people don't even realize.
they don't even pay attention
Yeah,
to
they
the
don't realize.
lyrics. They're enjoying the groove and the vibe.
Or you take a nice song like "Let It Be,"
Yeah.
or Streets of London, and you every now and again you just pop a little dirty word in. One or two people will like look
what's
at you. And
going
think,
on?
did I hear correctly, or was that just a mistake? You know.
It's like
But then the second
video.
time you do the same thing, they all look at you. I heard that.
I heard that one. I heard it.
It's like this video. This guy singing a gospel song.
Yeah.
And he goes like,
Yeah. Anyway.
Like it's so the one perfect person that I have seen that can do that so perfectly is Passenger.
oh,
I went to check him out 2019 when
Yeah.
he was here in Joburg. Like he will sing a song and he will throw F bombs, everything
Yeah.
in there and make it sound so normal.
Normal. Yeah.
After like I think like maybe the third time that he does it, you're like, wait. This is not the radio version of the song doesn't have these words. What's going on here?
Yeah.
I guess it's a skill that you
You learn it very quickly, especially when your music book gets stolen. You
or
learn
maybe
very quickly
you're
to.
promised a plate of food.
and you're trying to get your message across
Yeah.
that the food is not nice.
Yeah. No, that we did plenty of time. I still do it. I did it Saturday.
Yeah.
But I must say that was more the tequila than anything else.
I heard the other week, it's like a month ago when you had a thingy at the pub
Yeah,
and Rainer and them came to play. I heard you danced. The Saturday night, Rainer danced.
oh, Reinhard dance.
Yeah, apparently you overloaded him with some whiskey
Tequilas.
and tequilas or something, and he was grooving. I'm like, I've never seen you dance.
Yeah.
I've been friends with him for what, 6,
Yeah, I
7 years or
remember.
something.
I remember.
I've never seen him dance, not once. And he's like, dude, I danced yesterday. I'm like, wait, what? You danced? He's like, oh man, it was bad. I'm like, oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, I think I've been a bad influence with the tequila. 9 out of 10 times I make sure there's a bottle of tequila somewhere on ice. So yeah,
Just waiting.
yeah,
But so do you still have the get together at the house?
for sure.
Yeah, because those used to be fun before the Rona.
Yeah,
Come jam till like 2,
Yeah.
3 in the morning.
yeah,
Go home, sleep, wake up Sunday morning, go to church. And
Yeah.
After church, drive back. And
I must say, I haven't had a decent one. I mean, a decent one outside with a full
Yeah.
rig up for quite a while.
Is it because of the restrictions or just busy?
Busy.
Yeah.
I mean, the last 5-6 months, every Saturday we were playing at the club at the
Yeah.
Redlickers, you understand? And then plus weddings, yeah, and Mkhuba's Kloof and Vivo, and we got another one coming up in Vivo, and a wedding in Mkhuba's Kloof somewhere, and Saturday, this one coming up here. I feel so guilty. I was double booked for Saturday.
Serious.
Yes, I feel so terrible about that. I actually phoned the lady this morning and said, listen, I'm terribly sorry. The mall had booked us, they'd asked us to book that date for the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And we hadn't checked the diary and
Yep.
they just confirmed that it's on for this. Yeah.
So yeah, Vilna, I'm terribly sorry.
I hope she takes the apology
Yeah.
with a smile. I hope.
I feel bad, and I told her I really feel bad. I think it's
Yeah.
the first time I've ever had to cancel a gig because I've double booked.
But I guess it was out of your hands in a way. I mean, if you were booked years in advance.
I forgot about that. That's the problem.
Yeah, and then they confirmed
Yeah.
pretty much last minute, and you're already. I mean, you cannot really say no to them because they're already booked.
Yeah. And we're using my stage, and we're using all the sound because there's
Yeah.
other guest artists coming as well. I don't know exactly who. I know there's some other guest artists that are going to come to sing, I presume.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be playing guitar or anything, but JP and I are going to be jamming, rocking.
Oh, you're gonna. So how many hours are you gonna be playing there?
We'll
Still
do our
the
4
normal
sets. We'll
4
do our
sets?
4 sets, yeah.
That's not bad.
But I
For
mean,
the- for
obviously,
front
I've got to
man
be there from 9 o'clock.
in the morning.
So 7 o'clock, I've got to be there, set up. Yep.
Yeah, that's a busy Saturday morning.
And the stage has got to go as well. and the gazebo on top of the stage, the big gazebo on top of the stage.
Yeah, the nicer thing though, it's winter-ish.
Yeah.
So at least it won't be as hot as 3 weeks ago.
The hot is not a problem. It's when it's so cold, the
you
fingers
can't
don't
move.
want to work.
Those are. I remember. I think it's 20. When did my sister get married? 2018, 17. When we did was it Rock Fest or something like that in Zanin,
Oh, yeah?
and like the same day was my sister's wedding.
Oh.
So I had to do the wedding and then drive to Zanin, play, and then come back
Oh, no.
same night. But it was end of April. I think it was like, yeah, it was 27th of April. Yeah, it was like very, very
That
cold.
Monster Rock.
Yeah, I think it was.
The last time when I did the sound, was it that 2 years ago? 2 years, 3 years
I
ago?
think it's like 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years
I think
ago.
it's 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for another Monster Rock. eh?
Yeah. Well, I actually wanted to ask, is there plans of having another one maybe like later this year?
I hope so. I'll speak to Reynard and see
Yeah,
if we
I
can.
think it
Actually,
would.
we started niggling on the group as well,
Yeah.
on the Limpopo group. Suggestions and.
But I think at this point, I mean, it's 3 years since the last one.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you bring another one back, people will definitely enjoy that.
Venue.
Yeah,
Venue.
venue. But I think we'll have to make a plan and see. I'll also see if I can chip in and
I
help
can
with the-
try and organize a venue.
yeah,
Just outside town.
yeah,
I've got the stage.
yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Got the sound.
Yeah, I need to get more lighting and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Which I'm not really into, but anyway.
yeah. But that because I mean they were fun.
Yeah.
They were like that one was so nice. Okay,
No,
my
that one was hard
My fingers
work.
got they froze a little bit just before we got on. I had to like sip them in like some warm water a little bit because I remember what's his name again? Snap. He played just before us. Man, Jacques.
Oh, Jacques, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then his guitarist had like a very warm jar of water or something like that in the bar. So I quickly I'm like, can I just hold it for a little bit? I gotta go on. And he's like, no, it's okay. So I held on to it. And then after that I had to like do my finger warm up just to get. Yeah, it was cold.
Easiest way to warm up your fingers. But do it fast and do it for 10 minutes. Maybe. Five
Works.
minutes they warm.
Ah.
Yeah. Start slowly and just build it up as fast as you can do. It
I don't know
works.
if I don't know.
Guitar martial arts.
Huh?
It's in some guitar martial arts.
Right?
Yeah.
To do this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone just comes, I'm gonna zap you, my man.
Yeah.
Don't mess with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's something that's gonna be done because I mean, it's 3 years, nothing. Okay, we blamed the last year
On
the
COVID,
vid,
yeah.
but I think like later this year it should work. Yeah, personally, I would like to have one.
You see, the problem once again there, Vic, is the guys are coming from Tanin and Palaborva and
Yeah.
Middelburg, and we're all over, you understand? There's costs involved. It's costing
Yeah,
them money.
There is.
So we got to try and make money to pay them.
In order to get them,
Yeah. I mean, or at least to cover their costs.
to get you.
You understand? I
Yeah.
mean, for us, it's easy. It's here in
Yeah,
town.
we're around. We can easily just get in the car and go
Yeah.
pack the gear and go do it.
But at least, the stage won't cost us anything.
Yeah.
The sound won't cost us anything.
Yeah. So what would you say would be an ideal solution to, because like the most go-to one would be having tickets and trying to get people to buy the tickets. Is there like maybe a way to make sure that the tickets are sold out beforehand, like plan it maybe a year or 4 or 5 months in advance and then try to push or something?
Plan it 4 or 5 months ahead, yes. Advertise it no more than 3 months before the concert, because then the people start forgetting about it.
Yeah.
So
If it's
2.5
long.
months before the concert, you start, but then you advertise everywhere. Everybody that's involved
has to be
Has to- has to pump
put
it
a
on their
hand in there
Facebook.
and make sure that people buy the tickets and
Yeah.
come show up and
Well,
this and
advertise. You understand? And
yeah.
was trying to find out if anybody's got some video clips of the actual gigs. You understand? Of the
Yeah,
two events.
of the other events and see if you can use those to market. And
Yeah.
so, like, have you ever thought about going into artist management?
No.
Never.
No.
How?
I want to jam. That's what I want. I don't want to manage somebody else. I want to jam myself.
But wouldn't you think that, like, it with the amount of connections you've built over the years, it would help like someone else? At the same time, it's less work for you to say you can still go jam, but you're still making 10% or 5% or whatever percentage from
I'm
someone
not
else.
interested in making money off another muso.
Uh,
I've referred a couple of musos. People phone me, can you do now? Sorry, I'm booked, but here's another.
there's
oak that-
another oak
you understand?
that
I've
you can use. Yeah,
for sure. I'm going to do that. I've actually on that group. Once or twice I've asked somebody for a gig, and as far as I know, they did get the gig, and
and it worked out.
it worked out for them as far as I remember. But no, I'm not into that side. I want to jam and drink my tequila.
I saw that one coming.
You got a heavy tequila running.
Yeah,
So, what's your limit when it comes to tequila?
yeah,
What's the limit?
yeah.
The
I know Plet, the Beacon Isle Hotel, my third night there,
yeah.
I had a 3-month contract. On my third night there, the manager, Mr. Bumstead,
Yeah.
Mr. Bumstead walked into the bar. It was a-
Bumstead.
Yeah, Mr. Bumstead.
Doesn't that sound bad?
Yeah.
I hope he wasn't a bum.
No. He was
a
actually quite a
cool
cool dude. Eh?
Okay,
But he was real Englishman.
Yeah.
And he was the GM of the Beacon Isle, which was like the Lani Hotel. you
Yeah.
know. He walked into the pub on the Thursday night and he said to me, right, my boy, here's your contract. I said, but I've signed it. He said, no, this is the one for a year contract. And it's your welcome party.
Oh.
Okay. Those days, I used to drink, I had a beer mug, a big glass beer mug, but quite a staunch one, full of ice and Coke. That was on stage with me. Anybody ask you, what do you drink? Double tequila, no salt, no lemon.
That's it.
Well, 18 double tequilas later.
18.
Yep. Now I know the next morning, 3 o'clock, I was on the beach with my guitars in my hand. I don't know where I was going. The next morning, the morning of the 4th day that I was at the Beacon Isle, they said to us, your flat is ready, so you're moving out now. You've got to be out the room by 10 o'clock. I had alcohol poisoning.
Serious.
My man. The most horrendous headache you've ever had in your life. You'll drink 1 teaspoon of water,
Yep.
but you'll hurl 5 out. And eventually there's no more water, so it's
insane.
just yellow. I have never been so, yeah, I reckon 18, that was my limit.
18,
But that was
18 is his limit.
it
That
was
was
doubles.
his limit.
It was double tequilas.
Yeah.
I will never do that again.
Also, he's stopping at 17 now.
Yeah, but I must say, the age is,
It's kicking in.
you feel it every now and again. Eh?
Because,
Climb-
like, I mean, after 18, I'm pretty sure the hangover must have been insane.
Well, I had alcohol poisoning. I promise you, I had alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
I was as sick as a dog. I will never do it
For
again.
how long?
The whole freaking day. And just remember, we were moving all our stuff from the hotel's room
To
to the flat.
So now you're busy working in the process of trying to get your recovery
Yep.
going.
And you're driving from the hotel to the posse to the flat. Upstairs, oh my God, I nearly died. But anyway,
I really like is that he had his guitars.
Yeah, hey, you never
Yeah.
leave
People,
your
they would
guitar.
No,
lose
no,
them,
never.
But with him,
No, you don't forget. Like even for me, anywhere I go play, the first thing I pack away is my guitar.
Yep.
My pedal board can go second, even though
Yeah.
most of the time it's more expensive
Yeah.
than my guitar. But
Yeah.
once your guitar breaks,
That's your
it never
baby.
feels the same.
It's your
So you
baby.
try to make sure that it doesn't get broken. So you never forget your guitar.
Yeah.
That's rule number 1 for all those
Yeah.
beginner
matter
guitar
how-
players. Taki,
Easiest.
Doesn't matter
Yeah.
how drunk you are.
doesn't matter how sick you are.
Yeah.
Guitars first. I was laughing. I saw a meme the other day where they were like, guitars are essential. They're like, look at dinosaurs. They didn't have guitars. That's why they went extinct.
Yeah, no,
Good
look,
one.
my guitar, both of them are my babies.
So you only have 2 now.
I got 3.
Only 3.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, what must I do with more?
Yeah, but then again, you.
3 best.
Huh?
3 best.
Yeah, he's got 3 of the best.
Yeah.
He's got an Ovation.
Adamus. Elite.
Elite. Those expensive
It's a-
guitars. It's an acoustic. Like, you play on it, any acoustic guitar you're going to play on is not going to feel the same. It's amazing.
It's a nice guitar. But I mean, everyone, you maybe like Fender. I
Yeah.
maybe like Gibson. It's purely by taste. But when I was on the road, the Ovation guitar was rated as the acoustic guitar. It was like the Rolls Royce of guitars.
Yeah.
And still till today. Go and have a look at Ovation's website. Go and have a look at their guitars.
They're amazing.
It's-
I think, like, of recent years, they're slowly, was that Martin?
Yeah.
Martin and Taylor,
and
they've
they've
tried
crept
to
up. They've
push.
crept up. Yeah, no, for
They've
sure.
tried to push because I've played on a few Martins. I'm like, they sound so nice.
Yeah.
But the feel, I think the best feel I've had on an acoustic guitar is on a Taylor
Is it?
so far. Sound wise, I think Ovation is still maybe like
Just that edge there.
just Taylor for me, it's perfect in the versatility. Oh man, these words. Like in the versatility aspect of things, they're very, very versatile. You can play jazz, you can play
Yeah.
blues, you can play, and then some of the acoustic guitars, like once you switch to a different genre, then you're like, yeah, you sound nice, but you're not giving me what I really
you want,
need.
yeah.
Yeah. Because like, what strings do you have on your version?
13s.
Ernie balls?
No, at the moment, Ernie balls. I used to use the Darios. I've got Ernie balls, Palladiums.
Yeah. They sound good.
They're right. They're right.
So what's the best one you would recommend when it comes to acoustics? Okay, I know gauge has to be 13. I'm personally, I feel like 13,
for
12,
for an Ovation, they also recommend.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know with the Taylors also, it's 12, 13, but mostly 13.
Well, I don't know if you can see my fingers from there.
Come and feel this. Yeah, you're the one that keeps complaining about the calluses and stuff.
From now you feel those calluses from playing 6 nights, 7 nights a week. You get a callus on the back of your thumb here, from the
From
back of the neck
pressing
of the guitar. Promise you,
movement.
as big as these ones, as hard as these ones, you get one here at the back. Just take a scalpel and peel it off every now and again. It starts getting too big. But anyway, that's Ovation. It's
Yeah.
a heavy gauge guitar, but the sound
It's
is
amazing. See, the whole gauge thing is one of the biggest reasons I'm not a big fan of acoustic sets.
yeah.
I like my electrics. I
Yeah.
like playing on my 9s, on
Yeah.
my 10s, They're slick. It doesn't hurt as much. Because I know we did the one acoustic set with Reynard and Nelry and them. Where was that? It was some freaking... Man, it was a long drive away. Oh, snap. What was the name of that place again? But I think it was in like Mpumalanga, that side,
yeah?
if I'm not mistaken. I think we played 3 sets or 2 sets. I can't remember. The whole drive back, my fingers hurt.
Burning.
Oh, they were so bad. Because we did so many movements. Now, there was a lot of sliding up and down as you go.
Yeah.
And then I ended up just opting, I'm like, do the rhythm, and then I'll try to like play
Fill
few
in a little
leads,
bit, yeah.
just to let my fingers rest a little bit.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad. It's so bad. And then now I get students, after playing for like 2 days, they're like, my fingers, and I'm like, just keep going.
Yeah.
You get past the feeling.
Well,
You're right.
I can give you a simple little trick to get them deadened quickly, or not deadened. They
Stiff.
You take methylated spirits.
Yeah.
Take a look at
Tequila.
that will help definitely. Or 6 a saucer. Pour a little bit of methylated spirits into it. Dip your fingers in it. Blow it dry. Play for 5 minutes. Dip your fingers in. Blow it dry. Play for 5 minutes. Do that 2 days. Sorted.
That's sick. I never knew about that.
Yeah, it works.
How is it? I never got to hear that trick before today.
And you'll do it once. If you, the more you play, the quicker your fingers are going to become
Tense up.
dead. If you're playing acoustic. Yes, that case looks so much like an Ovations case.
Yeah, it's got a rogue in it.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. But anyway, so yeah, that's it. That's the easy way to deaden your fingers a bit. Are we done for time?
Yeah, we still got like 5 more minutes.
Yeah,
Huh?
5 more minutes.
Yeah, 2, 3.
And then my Fernandez,
Yeah.
my baby. I had a Strat, I had a 68 Strat,
Yeah.
cherry apple red, and a very good friend of mine who had the coastal music down in Durban.
Yeah.
I'm talking years ago. I think that was 85, 86.
Uh-huh.
I was playing at the beach hotel in Durban, and he came there one Saturday afternoon, and he said to me, "Listen, when you finish jamming today, come with me to the shop. I want to show you something." Went to the shop,
The shop.
and he hauled out this Fernandez. That was 86. Well,
Stole your heart.
I've still got it till today. You know that
Yeah.
white Fernandez of mine. It's just a phenomenal guitar. The action, the sound, the pickups. It just works.
Yeah, I was gonna say another word. I'm gonna keep it to myself, right, Mawela?
Just keep it there.
PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to be a civilized human being.
I made a joke. One night we were JP and I we were at a gig, and we had just finished the gig, and we were busy packing up.
Yeah.
So as I was packing when I pack my guitar away after a gig, I've got a T-shirt, a yellow T-shirt that I got in Australia, 1980, 79, 80. Okay, I've still got this
Years
T-shirt.
ago.
It's still in my guitar case. So every night before I pack my guitar away, I clean the strings.
Yeah.
And I pack it in. As I put it in, I thought I'm going to pull a fast one on JP. So I said to Japes, I'm going to sell my Fernandez. Well, he's got a Jackson.
Yeah.
He nearly dropped his Jackson. What? What? You know? So no, I don't think I'll ever. I hope I'll never have to ever sell it. But I'm going to try my utmost best never to ever sell it.
Just like for me, the Rogue, that's the one guitar that I'm never gonna sell. Never ever. It's been in my family since what I think like 90 something,
Sure.
04, somewhere there.
Yeah.
It's like it used to just sit in the house, and then until this guy decided to man up and start playing.
And utilize it, yeah.
So it's got so much.
Chosen.
Huh?
You're the chosen one.
Yeah.
I'm the chosen one.
Yeah.
So like, oh man, now I'm thinking of Venom. But it's like one of those. I don't think you should sell it. Maybe like years from now, when Anthony's got a kid, then his kid's gonna be like, "Yeah, my grandpa used to play on this." Because I know it's my nephew. My nephew, every time he sees my guitars, he pretty much owns them. It's like, yeah, he plays. So his mom keeps buying him toy ones because he can't really play. He's got a fresh one that I'm supposed to give to him, but I'm not gonna give it to him until
Can play.
he can think
Yeah.
enough not to sit on the guitar.
Yeah.
Because all these other guitars, he sits on them and then they break.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
So his mom keeps buying him fresh guitars every now and then it becomes a competition of who plays the loudest.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's just noise.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Can
it's just
imagine.
But at least I know I've got someone that when I do decide to retire, Musicians retire, right?
Never.
Yeah.
No ways.
When I do decide to retire from playing one of the guitars,
Okay. Yeah, or your day job.
or my day job, and then well, music is my day job, so so I can retire. Yeah, so when I decide to retire from my day job to gigging at night, then at least I know I've got someone that's going to be holding on to the guitars and breaking them. I just hope he doesn't pull a Jimi Hendrix on them, though.
Well, you hope he does.
Oh, that's the one thing that hurts. I can't. Where was I? Remember watching an artist somewhere. I can't remember where. I think it was a show in Joburg or Pretoria. And they pulled the Jimi Hendrix. Oh, man, my soul stopped. My heart couldn't beat for like a second. I'm like, no, don't smash it, don't smash it, don't smash it!
I actually saw a little statement from Jimi Hendrix
Yeah.
today on Facebook. He said, so many artists have copied me so well, they've even copied my mistakes.
See, that's one of them. There's that, and then the overdose.
Yeah.
Yeah, too many artists be overdosing, eh?
Yeah.
But what do you think gets them into the drugs? Is it the thrill of the high, or it's the pressure of the work?
I more think it's the money
Yeah,
and peer pressure.
yeah.
I don't know. A lot of guys think it enhances them.
Yeah.
Whether it does, I can't tell you or not.
You've never experimented that far. You just had tequila.
Yeah. Let's not
Call
go
it tequila,
there. I
man.
have experimented once or twice. Never again, but yeah.
The experience wasn't so.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Have we still got time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting in Mossel Bay at the Poor's restaurant, and the place is packed. I just got divorced for the first time, so I wasn't interested in chicks. Tequila, that was my chick.
Tequila and guitars.
Yeah, and my drummer had a chick, and we were sitting and playing. We were actually sitting doing Radar Love once again. Radar Love, sitting doing Radar Love, the lead break for it, and I'm doing bass and Peter's
Guitar.
on drums. And Peter's girlfriend comes up onto the stage. She says to me, say ah. So I'm like, huh? Say ah.
Oh.
What do you mean ah? Say ah. Cool. And she puts this little piece of paper, but a small little piece of paper like it. It felt like blotting paper. 2 hours later, my drummer started screaming at me, stop, I can't anymore, stop. I don't know what it was. It was like blotting paper, but he was sopping wet. So
So
was
did
I.
you ever find out what it was?
No, I don't know if it was LSD or acid or something. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that was the first and last I've ever done. Yes.
But yeah, it was very nice having you over, Uemachi.
Thank you. It was a pleasure being here.
gee.
Yeah, please. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It was very nice having you over. It was
I
very,
can
very-
show you what the whim looks like.